You that don't know me, and I am a junior at Grand Valley. I'm a multimedia journalism major, and I'm 20. This video blog is just kind of being me talking about stuff because I think that video blogs are really cool, and I wanted to start one because I want to get into video production and stuff like that. So, what better way to get started than to just get yourself right out there? I used to be an English major, and I used to do a lot of writing, so this is a little bit different than what I'm used to because obviously there's no writing, but it should still be really fun, and who knows, maybe you guys will get lucky and get to hear some of my awesome poetry, but not this time, so don't worry. I have 3 jobs right now, so that should keep this old video blog thing very interesting. I've been told my life could be like a sitcom, so we'll see how true that is. You guys can decide. I work at Uccello's as a hostess. I pretty much just seat people and order takeout and do whatever my managers need of me. I also work as a sales associate at Loft, so, you know, the basic sales associate stuff, working on register and helping people find clothes. I've actually been a sales associate, not at Loft, but just in general for, I think about 5 years, 6 years, 5 years. So it's been a long ride. I still love it, but I'm a people person, so what are you going to do, right? And my last job is actually at the athletic office on campus here at GV. I work with the coaches primarily, so I work right below the executive assistant, actually, of the whole office. So I do anything that she needs me to do. I make copies, I laminate things, and I help make the coaches' life easier because, you know, they've got games and stuff, so any bit that I can do to help them is really beneficial. So this is pretty much what it's going to be, just me talking. I plan to release my videos right now on Mondays and Thursdays so that we have a little downtime for the weekend, a little downtime in the middle of the week, you know, to party it up and stay busy with school or whatever occupies life. I like to think I'm a really happy person, so hopefully this video blog will bring a little sunshine to everyone's day, which is actually what my tattoo says. It says sunshine because I'm a really positive person. So I like to think. Obviously, everyone has their off days. I do have a bit of a tendency to talk fast, so hopefully that won't interfere too much with this, but I'll try to consciously slow myself down sometimes. I was actually really nervous about starting this. I can't tell you how many videos I made before this one, and none of them just really felt right. So I sat down with a cup of chai, and I did my makeup, and I listened to some music, and just kind of chilled for a little bit, but I'm really excited to get started on this. I had previously wanted to go into fashion magazine editing because, like I said, I've been working in retail for so long. I really like fashion, and I like clothes. I don't know what girl doesn't like clothes. So this is going to be really different for me, but I'm very excited. I really like to sing, but you will never hear me sing on here because that'd be weird. I actually used to be in a choir. Fun fact, my choir was over 100 people, which I guess is really big for some people who've graduated with like a graduating class of 13. Meanwhile, my graduating class, not all of us graduated, but the overall class was about 735 people. So you can only imagine, our graduation ceremony was so long. It was like hours. But that's kind of weird to think about just because it was so long ago. I mean, being a junior in college now and thinking about high school, it's just so crazy. But I had actually a moment earlier this week where I just kind of got hit in the face by how fast time moves. I was putting decorations on my Christmas tree while I was home for Thanksgiving break, and I was going through my ornaments and stuff, and I came across this one that was really used to be sentimental to me, but it's the meaning for it has changed now, and I was just kind of awestruck by how fast everything felt. Usually when I decorate my Christmas tree, for everyone I'm sure it's like a time for them to, I haven't set up these ornaments since last year, so let's just take a recap of what last year was like. But it was just really weird to think about how fast time has moved. I am not nearly in the same place that I am right now that I was last year, and that can be said for everyone. I don't think that anybody goes day to day just being the same, even if it's just little things that affect you. you know, everything is constantly changing around us. We're all getting older, you know. There's a quote, I can't remember where I heard it, but it's like, you know, living life, nobody gets out alive. You know, life is so short, even though it's, you know, sometimes 100 years, which can feel like forever, especially when you're waiting in line at the grocery store. But it is still so quick and so fast, and it goes by in a minute. I can still remember when my nephew actually was a baby. He's 6 now, and he's nearly as tall as me. He's probably up to here. But when he was a baby, I have this memory of holding him on my lap and telling him, you know, it's okay, you can go back to sleep, when he started to fuss. And now he's talking about going into 2nd grade next year, and he can ride his bike without training wheels, and it's just so incredibly crazy how fast everything happens around us. And sometimes we don't notice that, you know. Sometimes we're so busy, like, even sometimes so busy living our life that we don't realize how fast it's passing us by, you know. Sometimes we're just so stuck in these, like, 9-to-5 jobs that consume us that we don't get a chance to look out the window and see the sun shining through the trees, which always makes me smile. Or even on rainy days, you know, which some people label as the worst, but those are particularly one of my favorite days because, you know, that's the time where I can just kind of take my hood down and I can just put my head back and just kind of feel the rain on my face. And just, you know, it makes you feel alive, you know. I can't think of any time that I feel more alive than when I have rain on my face, or when there's dirt in my fingernails, or when my feet are in mud. I can't, you know, those are the moments that really immerse you in life. And, you know, it's just crazy how fast this whole crazy thing goes by. But, you know, 20 years has gone by like that. So I'm sure another 20 will go, and it'll just be crazy. But in the meantime, we get to live here and in the right now and have as much fun as we want. So that's really exciting. You know, we get to make the most of every day, which I always try to do. I actually have a journal that I keep one good thing that happened every day, just to, you know, because it's so easy to get focused on the negative stuff. I always try to just stay positive and think about what makes me happy. So I can remember one of them off the top of my head. It was in November when I was doing this. I haven't done it in a while, unfortunately, I have to confess, but I wore a red dress and I caught 2 new Pokemon. I think that was my happy thing, but I remember that day was just really awful. And the only thing that kind of kept me just powered through that thing was that, you know, I had put in the extra effort to just kind of make myself look pretty. And sometimes you just gotta kind of have that boost, you know. A lot of people say that makeup is like, oh, you know, it gives women a false appearance, or it sets false expectations, you know, and that can very well be true if you let it affect you like that. Personally, I like to put on makeup sometimes when I have a little extra energy, when I'm feeling extra pretty on the inside. I like it to show on the outside. You know, sometimes I put on makeup for other people, like if I'm going to a special event or something, but most recently, you know, if I really am feeling good and I'm feeling like glowing on the inside, then I like to show that glow on the outside, and I'll curl my hair, put on some lipstick, and just kind of roll with it, you know. And then even if you have a bad day, you're like, well, like, I tried. I put in all that I could, and this bad day isn't my fault, you know. All I can do is smile and say, hey, I made it through another day. Better luck tomorrow. And on that note, I'm going to let you guys go, but this blog should be going up pretty soon, Wednesday night, so I will chat with you guys again on Monday, hopefully. I hope you have a great weekend, and good luck holiday shopping. Bye.